Hey, welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials. I'm Tammy, of course. This is my channel. But anyway, so as you can tell, I have no makeup on. My hair's not ready because I wanted to kind of change it up for today's video. And this is, today we're doing a Disney inspired look. And I picked Megara, however you say it, from Hercules, his love interest. Anyway, so that's who she picked. And so my thought was so you could kind of see the whole process, like from scratch. So I was going to show you my steps throughout, my full face, and also the hair, because I know you guys really love my hair tutorials, so I thought maybe it would be fun for you guys to see the hair also, kind of change it up and have some fun with it. And hopefully you guys really like this video. I hope you do, because I really enjoy doing them. Anyway, so let's really get into it, because I feel like it's going to be a really long video. Alright. Okay, so we're going to start out with my face first, and then we're going to do my hair last, so that way, because I have to pin my hair out to do my makeup. So let's get into it. I always kind of start out with some skincare, because I just think that always helps your makeup stay a little better, to take care of your skin, because that's the foundation to everything. It's like building a house. You want a good foundation. And I started using the Pixie Hydrating Milky Serum. And so far, I really like it. I haven't had any breakouts or anything. But it does keep my skin really hydrated. So far, I'm really enjoying it. But I always do that, like when I add a skincare, I just add one thing at a time, so that way I can see how my skin reacts. I don't change my whole skin routine, so that way I can kind of tell to see how my skin's going to react to it. Because you never know. And because if you change your whole skincare routine, you don't know which product your skin's reacting to if you change everything at one time. So you usually change one thing one at a time, so that way it's like, oh no, it's that, it's a little easier to figure that out. And now I'm going to prime my face. And my moisturizer was the same. It was the Butter Drench from Bare Minerals. And then this is the Voluminous e.l.f. Putty Primer, which I really like that. I like it more than the original e.l.f. Putty Primer, because this one kind of gives you, for dry skin, I think it has more of an luminous kind of glow to your skin. And since I'm dry skin, I think that's a little better for my skin type. Where the other one is a little more mattifying. And this one's another primer. Just because I do want, because I have like larger pores right here, so I do kind of like one that kind of smooths out my pores. And this is by Winky Lux, and it's the Whipped Cream Primer. So I just kind of put it like right here where I want like more, something a little, like just like my T-zone, where I have like larger pores. I don't put it really like all over my face like I do the other one. Just kind of where I feel like I need more smoothing. And then now I'm going to go into foundation. And I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. And I'm in shade Porcelain L1. And this is the packaging on that. Grab my brush. And I'm using the Morphe with Jaclyn Hill brush. And it's the JH03. So I finally made it to the week where I get a day off. Yay! Super, super excited. About that. Sorry, just got a text, of course, from a client that wants to get in. You know. It happens. I try to be really good and answer right away. When we went on vacation, it was funny. I was still answering clients on vacation because they were texting me. I don't think my family likes it as much. But you know, sometimes that you need to because, you know, their client's time is just as valuable, you know. And I have an app on my phone where I can like see my books and everything. So it makes it like super convenient. And I'm like so notorious for like staying late or coming in on my days off to get everybody in. So I'm always like, here is my number, call me if, you know, my schedule doesn't work for you. So I think half my clients have my number. Probably over half, if I'm honest about it. Especially now after the whole situation with the virus and everything. Because when I had to call everybody and tell them we were reopening, I just called everybody from my personal phone and not like the salon. Which I know some stylists, they went to work to do that because they were like, no way am I calling them from my personal phone. I don't want my clients to know my number at all. I guess to each their own. Alright, I'm going to do probably my brows and one eye off camera because I'm getting ready to start that, so that way the video is not incredibly long, because I feel, like I said, I think it is going to be a long video. So I'm going to pause right now and go do that off camera, and then I will be back with one eye done, and then we'll do the other eye on camera, and then we'll finish the face and move into hair. Alright, I will be back. Alright, I got this eye finished, and I think it's looking really, really good. I really like how it turned out, and I mean, you guys are going to be so shocked on the palettes I used. Probably not really. I mean, I was really going to try to not use these palettes, but the purples were just are so good in these palettes. And I was like, I mean, I really even had other palettes out. You guys will be so proud of me. But then kept on looking at these palettes, and I was like, just you do you, boo, right? So, yep, Jaclyn Hill, Volume 2, and the Bling Boss. I mean, look at the purples. They're just too good not to use on a purple look. I mean, it looks so good. I mean, I feel like it totally goes. So anyway, I did the right thing, and I used the palettes that I wanted to. You know, don't hate me. You know, just, you know, you gotta do you, right? Anyway, so those are the palettes that I used to create this look right here, and hopefully you guys like it as much as I do, because I'm in it to win it. And so what I'm gonna do is put some powder on my face to catch the fallout, which there wasn't hardly any fallout. But it also kind of helps like line that up for me, since I don't use tape. Yeah. I was just checking to make sure my microphone was on, because I've done that in the past where I'm like recording, and then I realize my microphone's off, and then I'm like, oh, you gotta start over. You know, just forgetful sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Certified, because it's a great white to like lay down as that first color. You know what I mean. And I'm using a Jaclyn Hill brush, and it is called the JH30. And then I'm going to go in, put that one brush aside. Alright, and now I'm going to go into with my Sigma with an E40, and I'm going to pick up my Bling Boss palette, and it's called Hush Hush. And I don't think you guys have really seen me use the Bling Boss palette as great. I mean, I know I filmed after using it, but this is probably the first tutorial that you've actually seen me use this, and it's like one of my favorites. Like, this is actually the second time I've owned this palette, because one of my favorite looks is actually to do a really pretty purple smoky eye. I just love purple. I mean, that is my favorite color. And so I was actually really excited that Emma picked Meg. I'm just going to call her Meg because I feel like I can't say her. I mean, you know. And I realized I picked up the wrong brush, but so now I'm going to go back to that color and use the JH32. But that's okay. It's okay to sometimes make mistakes. I'm going to wipe off that Sigma brush. And then I'm going to go back into the Bling Boss palette, and I'm going to use the E40, and I'm going to go into Rockstar. And I love this shade, Rockstar. I think it's such a pretty purple. And you will see why it's so one of my favorite shades. And this whole palette is just so gorgeous. I'm just gonna like blend that out. So back to the movie Hercules. Of course, you know, I saw it when it originally came out because it's an older one. So I mean, I can't remember how old I was when it came out, but I remember seeing it in the theater with my sister and my cousin. You know, it was such a good movie. And we did have the dolls that came. We didn't have Hercules or anything, but we did have, because I think that doll for him was kind of stupid looking. I mean, I would have to look up to remember, but I don't think we liked it. Because if we did, we would have got it. Or did they even make a doll for him? I don't remember. Anyway, we had her. All three of us had her. So, you know, she was a triplet in our Barbie world, you know. Because that's what we did when we all had one of the same. We were like, oh, they're triplets. And then they all had different names. Because we would just make them have different names. We were very creative about it. Because they can all be called Meg. I mean, that would be weird. You know. And then I'm going to go into Bling Boss and go into Buried Treasure. It's kind of like this really deep purple where it's almost black, but then it has like kind of glitter, but it's still matte, but then it has glitter. It's a really cool shade. And I'm going to put it on my Sigma. No, it's a Morphe brush, but it doesn't have a Morphe. It just came in this like eye set that I got. And I'm just gonna like put this right on my crease and in the outer V, and just really follow that shape and deepen that up. But anyway, so back to the movie, we just thought that story was so cool. And I mean, of course, everybody knows the story of Hercules and Zeus and Greek mythology, and there's so many movies. And you know, Danny DeVito like did the voice as like his trainer. We thought that was really funny because he's really funny. And now my youngest son Cameron, he watches it. Me and him will watch it on Disney Plus. So it's so fun that he gets into that. I love watching movies with him. Like I said, my oldest one doesn't really care for Disney as much as me and Cameron. Oh my gosh, and I love Pegasus. Pegasus is the funniest character. And in Hercules, of course, you know, well, I mean, I don't know if I've told you this, but I love horses. I was always that girl that loved horses when I was little, and I still do. Actually, my husband teases me about horses. I always want horses, but he tells me I can't have any. That we do have them. They're in his car, 450 of them. And I'm like, yeah, that's not the same. Not the same. Okay, so then I'm going to go into the volume 2, and I'm going to take, let me see if I can make you see that. Yep, this color right here, and it is called not my journey. I wish you guys could hear. I don't know if you can hear. There's like a. If you guys can hear. It's so funny. My dog, she like talks in her sleep. So there's like this little noise. So she's like literally talking in her sleep. Like I can hear it. I don't know if it's coming across the camera, but it is hilarious. It's kind of like barking but whining at the same time. It's kind of funny. She's in the next room, so it's not super loud. But if she was right beside me, you guys could totally hear it. It's the funniest thing. So if you hear something in the background, that's her talking in her sleep. And while I was doing my other eye off camera, I got a call from my manager. I get to go in early to do a client's hair. Not my client. Another stylist that can't come in. Duty calls, right? I bet you guys didn't know how long stylists work until now. You know, anything I can do to bring awareness, right? And I didn't say JH37 is what I'm using, and not my journey. Just kind of going over things to kind of smooth everything out. So now I'm going to kind of do a cut crease. And I'm going into concealer, and it's from The Balm, and it's called Lighter Than Light is the shade. And I'm just going to put it right in here. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Brownie is chasing something. Oh my god. Do you guys all have pets? Do they like chase things and like run in their sleep and forget things in their sleep? Oh my god. So funny. I'm trying not to die laughing. Okay, so now I'm going to go into volume 2, and I'm going to go into therapy sesh. This color right here. No, so not therapy sesh. I'm going to go into the shimmer shade, and it's called A Moment is what I'm going to go into. My bad. This one right here. And just kind of pack that color on. now I'm going to go and get my JH21, and I'm going to go into Bling Bling, and it's in my Bling Bling Boss palette, and I'm going to put that on the rest of, like, in the corner. And then I'm going to take that Morphe brush that I was using for Berry Treasure, and I'm just going to go over everything to make sure that I didn't lose any of that berry shade. Because I didn't want, I still want that. Alright, so now I'm going to wipe the powder off my face. Do my under eye. Put some purple on my waterline. And when I finish this, my under eye, I am going to finish my face off camera, and then we'll come back and do my hair. I'm so excited to do my hair for you guys, because like I said, I feel like, well, I usually don't do my hair for the Disney look. I just thought it would be kind of cool to change it up. Do it a little different today. Oh, and that was, I tight lined with Not My Journey, and then I'm going to go into Therapy Sesh. So Not My Journey was the first color I used, and then I'm going to go in with Therapy Sesh. Your eyes always look so much more awake once you start putting makeup on. It looks so much better. And then once you get mascara on and eyeliner, it just like totally completes the look. Like this, I still not finished, and then this one's like, and that, I just think that's so, it looks so good when it's, because sometimes you're like, oh, it doesn't quite look good yet, or you don't know how it's gonna look. Still think it looks kind of weird, you know what I mean? And then once mascara's on, that's when a look completely comes together. Or at least for me. I can't believe we're already almost through. It's already June. July is going to be around the corner. I can't believe it. It has flown by. I mean, course, I really loved like the 4th of July when I was a kid. I was always like, I used to go to my grandma's, and that was always the best. Of course, I wonder how different the 4th is going to be this year with everything that has gone on. Alright, I'm going to put some mascara on, and then, like I said, I'm going to hop off camera and finish my face, and then we'll come back and I'll show you my hair. Or I'll start my hair, I should say, not show you my hair, start my hair. Alright, I will be back. Hey, got my face ready to go. Got my curling iron, warming up, and just dropping things. You know, it wouldn't be a Tammy tutorial without dropping something. You know, yeah, I can't keep it real. You know, otherwise you guys would feel cheated. I do what I can. I do what I can. Okay, so this is the finished makeup, and so let's move on to hair. So I have like day two dirty hair. If I'm honest, I think it's day 2. Which your hair actually, I think that actually curls pretty good. And so I'm gonna brush my hair out. Because when I woke up this morning, I just threw it up. I didn't brush through it. I was half asleep. You know how it goes. Alright, and now I'm going to take some dry shampoo, and I actually am using a new one. It's from Bedhead, TG, Bedhead. I almost said it wrong. And it's called it's Rockaholic, and it's called Dirty Secret Dry Shampoo. And it does get really powdery looking on dark hair. So if that kind of bothers you, dark hair girls, this one might not be your thing. But if you wait a few seconds and then brush it through, you can get that white cast out. But I know like this dark hair, see, it does have like a real white cast. But what I do when it does that, I just let it set for a minute, so that way it does its thing. And then I kind of brush it through. And that way it kind of goes. And you don't see that white cast anymore. You know? Alright, and so the next thing I'm going to do is spray in this thermal spray. to kind of, you know, protect my hair. And I'm still using the same one, the one from Paul Mitchell, hot off the presses. And I really have been liking that one. And you guys, darn it, dropped something else. And it was my contact solution, and it spilled. Nice going. Anyway, so you can get those like at Ulta, wherever. I got it from Beauty Brands, and you can also buy it from them online, which I highly recommend Beauty Brands. You know, they're amazing. Okay, so then I'm going to take just 2 sections. I'm not going, my last video where I used the smaller curling iron, I did more sections. I'm using the same curling iron. I'm not going to take as small as sections. I'm going to take bigger sections because I don't need super small curls. So I'm just gonna do then just kind of drop it down. And you know, on product and stuff, just to kind of reiterate, you know, any products that I use, it's the products I use is because I like them, or how much I use, it's because that's what my preference. You know, if you like to use like hairspray, for example, I like more of a working hairspray because I like that hold. I don't like crunchy hairsprays, and I also don't load my hair up with hairsprays because I don't like my hair to be crunchy. I like to be able to run my fingers through it afterwards. And so when to load my hair up with hairspray, and I also don't wash my hair every day. So if I was to spray like a ton of hairspray in my hair for one look, I would have to wash my hair. And so if I'm not going to wash my hair that night or something, then that would, you know, because I usually only wash my hair like twice a week. You know, so I do take a shower and a bath every day. I just do not wash my hair every day. So I am clean. I just don't wash my hair every day. I just want to share that information, you know. And, you know, just because something works product-wise, same with makeup, just because something works for me doesn't mean that that works for you. I'm not telling you that you have to use any of the products. You know, I can recommend something and say I love it. That doesn't mean that you will love it. It's just a recommendation. You take that with a grain of salt. You know? Plus, we might not have the same skin type, same hair type. You know? So just keep that all in mind. And ask me. I will answer the question, and if I don't know the question, I will research it to the best of my ability. But yeah, how much product you use is strictly up to you. because and that was the KMS Hairspray. You know, one of my favorite hairsprays is actually the Redken 32, and it is supposed to be a stronger hold hairspray because it's a 32, but it doesn't make your hair crunchy. And I love that hairspray. It was like my go-to. And another one that is a stronger hold, like, so if you like a stronger hold hairspray but don't mind crunch, a good one is the Kenra volume spray, and it gives you a ton of volume, and it has it does make your hair, I mean, your hair will not move. You do not, if you want your hair to be like in place and you don't mind not touching your hair, or like, you will stay. That is the hairspray for you. It is not a workable. But that will that one's really good for like updos, weddings, proms, because it's pretty good. Trying to think of some other ones that I like, and the holds. It's hard to think of them when they're not in front of you. Then I'm also looking at my viewfinder to curl my hair because I'm not in front of like a big mirror. I'm just have my little makeup mirror in front of me. So it's because I'm in the kitchen, not the bathroom. You know. Alright, so just spray everything. Okay, so now I'm going to dry my brush because Meg had her hair in a pony. And she also had a swoopy bang, which I already have. Yeah, but she also had pieces hanging down, so I'm going to leave and I'm going to re-curl those pieces. Okay. Her hair thing was kind of like a copper color, and she also had it on her dress, and so I used this color of scrunchie. I'm just gonna do like a pretty high ponytail. Then I just kind of tighten it like that. Just a little hairspray. I'm going to recurl those pieces. Spray those with hairspray. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to pop in my earrings. And I just picked earrings that kind of matched my top because I didn't have any that kind of matched my head, like the scrunchie. Anything, and I don't think she had earrings. Hold on, I put my way too soon. Alright, and then get these in, and then we're going to, I'm going to show you the final look up close, and then far away so you can see everything. And let me turn off my curling iron. Alright, up close. What do you guys think? And then I'm gonna move that camera back just a little bit, and I'll show you the full look. There's my shirt. It's like the closest I had to like a kind of like a Greek looking top, like, I don't know, but it's like kind of the same colors, purple. There we go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Please ring that bell so that way you're notified every time I upload, and please like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the full look and the full tutorial, makeup, hair. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope this wasn't too long. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.